Yesterday, I spoke to a successful coach and he told me he did 250K in 1 month. And then the next month, he only did 5K. Same business, same offer, same person from 250K to 5K in 30 days. I thought myself, what the hell is this guy doing? And when he told me what happened, it wasn't bad luck. This is how his business always runs. A huge month, then a terrible one. Way up, then way down. He never knows what next month will actually look like. I have built my own business to $15 million and work with over 1,100 coaches and agency owners, and I see this pattern all the time. A coach has one massive month, thinks they have made it somehow, and then watches it fall apart, because they have no real systems that keeps the income consistent every single month. So in this video, I'm going to walk you exactly why his revenue swings this hard and exactly what I would do if I were him. Because the fix isn't too complicated, and it's the same fix that turns those wild swings into a business that actually grows over time and is just consistent. So the first thing I would do is look at where the money actually is coming from. And in his case, the 250K came from one single thing. He ran a webinar and he made a special offer off the back of it. And that's what produced the money. And that's very good, because like a webinar plus a strong offer is a real way to make a lot of money fast, as you can see in his case. But here's the question that matters the most. If that's what produced 250K in one single month, why did he stop doing it? Why didn't he just do another webinar? Because he was buried in fulfillment. All those new clients from the big month now needed delivery, and he was the one delivering it to themselves. So he had no time to make content, and no content also meant no leads coming in, and no leads meant nothing to sell to, and no webinar meant no event to sell to with. It's pretty obvious when you ask yourself the question, what did you do different? So if you look at the chain, one big month created so much delivery work that it strangled the next month before it hasn't even started. And he didn't have a bad month because the market changed, because he has the same offer. It's still a market, but he had a bad month because he personally became the reason the marketing stopped. And that is the ultimate trap. Like the thing that made him the money in the first thing, that disappears the moment he gets busy. And that's just a cycle I see all the time with the coaches. Like they do over and over and over again. They found one thing which prints money, but then they're stuck in fulfillment, team, delivery, or whatever, and they stop doing the thing that was so good for them. Now that we get the real issue underneath all of it, why is he so deep in team meetings and fulfillment and he can't make content? That is the real question you have to figure out when you are a coach or an agency owner who wants to scale and wants to have predictable money every single month. Because why is there no content already produced for exactly those moments? Because he knows when he's running a webinar, he will be busy, new clients, onboarding, that's not a surprise. Like you can see that coming. So why is there no content system? Like, does he even have a content schedule, for example? And here's what a stable business would have looked like. Content batched and already before the big month. So it keeps going while he is busy delivering. And at this point of time, for example, where I'm shooting this video, I have already 5 to 10 YouTube videos pre-recorded. I have 15 to 20 reels. I have 20 emails pre-written. And that means it doesn't even matter if I, for example, if I work or if I go on a vacation tomorrow on the Maldives, it would still produce the same amount of money and leads and workflow in my company. So that's what he needs, a delivery setup that doesn't depend entirely on him. So new clients don't freeze his whole marketing engine. His income will not swing anymore this hard because of one bad decision. And you have to understand that it only swings this hard because of one thing: the content, the delivery, the lead gen, all runs through one person, him in this case. And when you are the bottleneck in your own company, your income can never be stable because you have to work all the time, and you don't want a business where you need to work all the time. So you need to sell hard all the time. You get buried delivering, you stop selling, the leads dry up, the next month dies, up and down, up and down. Like, that's a cycle you can see coming. Like, if you are already making 30, 40, 50, 100K a month, you are a smart person. Like, the stuff I'm telling you now is not a new information to you, but for some reason you're not changing it. Okay, so that's the real problem here. Not one bad month, but the fact that he can never count on the next month at all because everything is running through him. What would I actually do in this case if I would be him? So he's betting his whole entire business on one single strategy: content. So everything came from his personal brand, which it's a good thing, like that he has such a strong personal brand. But when that stopped, everything else is stopping too. So there was no other source of leads coming in. And the frustrating part is that he is sitting on a gold mine, which he is barely using. Because if you are having a lot of content, if you are having a big personal brand, for example, you have a real trust place. You have a full CRM system, real engagement, people in his comments, for example, and his DMs, which every single day he's getting. So the first thing I would do, I would actually use that engagement and DM all of the people, start conversations with them, and try to book with them a call to see if they're really interested, so if I can sell them my offer. And if he just simply started messaging the people, already interacting with them, he doesn't even need to do cold outreaches. Just focus on the person who are already having like real conversations with him. He would print money. Okay, so the demand is already there for him. It's just being ignored. Okay, so the second thing is I would implement paid ads because his content is already working, and that's a pretty good sign. And usually when content is working, if you just run ads through it, it works even better. So ads would let him turn that into predictable leads that he can actually control, instead of leads that vanish the moment he gets busy and can't post anymore. So you want to use that as an amplifier. And then the third thing I would do, I would build a sales team that's fully commission based. So people who closes for him. So the ceiling doesn't stop the second he's pulled into a delivery. He doesn't need to be on calls anymore. He can make money all year long whenever he's working, when he's not working, when he's busy, because he has a sales team. And if you build it on a commission-based team, it costs him nothing, only until they make him money. So he also has no risk, okay? He has no reliabilities to them. So, and that would look very, very different, because instead of one channel, when it dies and he gets busy, he has leads still coming in from all of the other channels, from his engagement, from his ads, and a team selling for him. So, and before you can fix this yourself, you have to see how exposed your business is at the moment. You have to see like a baseline, like a judgment on where you're really standing. And that's the whole idea behind what I call the Evergreen lead system. It is having multiple channels feeding each other, so no single point can take the whole business down. For example, your ads are not performing, no problem. You still have outreach, you still have content, okay? And so on, okay? Because this is also which gave me my personal freedom, how I scaled my company to $50 million. And way more important, not even the number, it is the fact that I was making 250K every single month for years, like 3-4 years in a row, every single month. And I only had to attend 4 meetings a week. Okay, so you have unlimited freedom. So here's a real belief shift, because the real goal was never to make just one time 250K, 500K a month and then celebrate whatever. No, it is more knowing the fact that every single month will be a strong month, whether you are super busy or not, whether you're on a vacation or not. Okay, so predictability beats one big month. And a business you can count on every single month is worth so much more than just one explosive month. And that certainty comes from the opposite of what he did. Content that keeps running when you are buried. Delivery that doesn't depend on you. And more than one channel bringing in leads, a team that sells without you. Okay, so this is the big difference. You have to have this in place. Otherwise, you will always have months like this. And a great month is easy to get if you hit it once. But a great month every month is what you actually want. And that stability is built. That is not luck, because it's reliant on a system. And that's exactly what we do at Scaling Founder with our clients. We build the lead channels, the content systems, the sales team, and the delivery so your business produces every month and stops depending on you doing everything yourself. And we don't just advise it. You get the actual systems and the team structure built for you and your business, like a plug and play system you can use immediately. So if you want that, book a free call with my team. The link is down below. We will look at why your income is swinging and what it takes to make it stable.